Hi class, it's me, your math teacher Jello. In today's lesson, I'm gonna show you how to find the surface area of a cube. So let's get started. So guys, dito meron tayong representation ng cube. So, meron tayong mga images para ma-represent natin or ma-visualize natin ano nga ba yung cube. Okay? So we have here the dice cube and I'm sure na lahat naman tayo ay familiar dito sa ating dice cube, right? Okay? And meron din tayong Rubik's Cube na most common na nilalaro niya, no? Pinubuo natin yung puzzle, right? Okay. And remember, the surface area is the total area of the outside part of a 3D figure, no? Okay. So, sa cube, a cube is a 3D or three-dimensional figure that has congruent square faces. Kung makikita naman natin, we have here the congruent square faces, right? So, each face ay dapat congruent sa lahat ng faces natin dyan. So, halimbawa, we have edge or the side length. Yung isang side length or isang edge, halimbawa, nagme-measure ng 4 centimeters. So, dapat lahat ng 4 edges or side length ay 4 centimeters. Okay? Kung one of each side will measure, let's say, 9 inches. So, lahat yan, 9 inches yon. Okay? Para masabi natin cube. Gets ba? Kaya nga sabi doon, a cube is a 3D or three-dimensional figure that has congruent square faces. Ang ibig sabihin, lahat ng side faces are the same size. Okay? So, we have here the formula to find the surface area of a cube. So, we will be using the formula of SA. SA stands for surface area equals 6S square, no? Okay. Or, we can use 6E square. So, it doesn't matter kung ano yung gamitin natin dyan. Walang problema. Okay? So, we have edge or the side length, no? So, E stands for edge and then S stands for side length. Okay, so we have here the blueprint, no? Or the net na tinatawag, no? And then, of course, kapag binuo natin yung ating blueprint or yung net na tinatawag, so, form tayo dito ng isang cube. Okay? So, guys, halimbawa, mag-solve tayo. Hindi ko muna ito gagamitan ng formula ng SA is equal to 6S square or SA is equal to 6E square. Let's say, one of each side will measure, halimbawa, 4 meters, no? Halimbawa lang, 4 meters. So, lahat ng edge natin or side length will measure 4 meters. So, we all know that or we are very familiar for the area of a square, which is A is equal to S square, right? Okay. And then, since that is equal to 4 meters, so S becomes 4M, no? Or 4 meters close raised to 2. And then, i-simplify natin yan for the quantity of 4M close raised to 2, that gives us 16 square meter. So, therefore, yung bawat area natin dito, guys, halimbawa, ang kinompute ko ay front face, no? So, ibig sabihin yung bawat area natin dito ay merong 16 square meter. Gets ba? Okay? So, 16 square meter. Sabi natin, so, lahat ng side natin or yung edge natin ay magkakaparehas yan. So, ibig sabihin, yung area nito ay magkakaparehas, no? Yung bawat square. Did you get the idea, class? Okay, very good. And then, sabi natin, yung total area niya, kapag pinag-add natin to, so, meron tayong kabuang surface area. So, since we have 6 na 16 square meters, so, multiply lang natin yon 6 times 16, so, which is equal to, very good, we have, yung surface area natin dito ay, we have 96 square meter. Okay? So now, gagamitan ko na to ng formula. So, kanina hindi pa natin ginamitan ng formula natin. By the way, class, we are guided by the formula, no? Okay. So, all we have to do is to plug in the given values. So, ang ating formula ng cube ay SA is equal to, as what I mentioned earlier, we can use the first one or the second one. Okay? So, ang gagamitin ko dyan yung una. So, we have 6 s square. No? Ayan. So, baka magtatanong kayo, bakit tayo merong 6 dun sa ating formula? Kasi nga, yung bawat cube, we have 6 faces, right? Okay. And then, since we are guided by the formula, i-substitute natin yan, class. Since ang given natin dito is 4 meters, every side length or every edge, no? Okay, so, this is 6 times 4m close square. So, simplify natin yan. So, 4m square. So, kapag sinimplify natin yan, meron tayong 16, tama? Square meter. And then, multiply it by 6. So, this is equal to 96 square meter. Gets? Okay. So, ganun lang kasimple. Kasi kung kukunin natin to, or kung kukunin natin yung bawat area ng ating square, so, matatagalan pa tayo. Pero alam naman natin na each square dito ay magkakaparehas, no? Okay. But then, sa video ito, we will be using the formula, no? So, we are guided by the formula. Wherein SA, or the surface area, is equal to 6S square or 6E square. Gets? So now, let's answer the following examples. Find the surface area of the following. So, sa unang problem, so we have the given figure. So, each side length has 3 centimeters. So, use our formula, which is SA, or the surface area of a cube, is equal to 6s square, no? Okay. All we have to do is to plug in or substitute the given values. Our side length here is 3 centimeters. Ayan. And then, simplify natin inside the parentheses. So, 3 times 3, that gives us 9 centimeter square or square centimeters, no? And then, again, simplify ulit natin yan. So, 6 times 9, which gives us 54. So, therefore, ang ating surface area sa unang problem ay 54 square centimeter. So, ganun lang kasimple. Okay? So, now, let's answer number 2. So, the surface area of a cube is 483 square millimeter. Okay? So, find the measure of each side length. So, class, kung mapapansin natin, given naman yung surface area ng cube natin. And hinahanap natin, or yung nawawala ay, ating side length. Okay? So, paano ba ang gagawin? Madali lang yan. And of course, we will be using the same formula. So we have here SA is equal to 6S square. Since hinahanap natin yung each side length, so ang ating given dito is surface area which is 483 square millimeters. So, yung SA natin dito, ipa-plug in lang natin yon. We have 483 square millimeter, no? Ayan. Equals 6S square. Okay? And then, to get rid of 6 doon sa ating sa right hand side, so, ang gagamitin lang natin dito ay i-divide natin all terms by 6. By the division property of equality, so cancel natin to. And then, we left by S square. And then, using our calculator, let me use calculator, 483 divided by 6, which gives us 80.5. Okay, so 80.5 square millimeter. Ayan. And then, since yung ating variable na S or ating side length ay may exponent na 2, so what do we do? Very good. So guys, kapag kaganyan sa ating principle ng algebra, okay, very good. We need to get the square root of both sides, no? Ayan. So, getting the square root of both sides. So, dito guys, maka-cancel out natin si radical symbol tsaka itong 2. So, we left by S only. Right? Okay. Kasi, yung square root that is raised to 1/2 if we're going to express in exponential form, no? And then, dito, syempre, kung natin yung square root ng iyaan, so magiging square root of 80.5 square millimeter. So, magiging millimeter na lang yon. And then, yung 80.5, guys, using our calculator, 80.5, so that is about 8 point, round your answer up to 2 decimal places or to the nearest hundredths. So that gives us 8.7921. So 2 decimal places lang tayo. 8.9721 or 97 na lang, no? Ayan. So, ang ating unit na rito ay 8.97 millimeters. Naintindihan? So, ganun lang kasimple. And for us to check whether our answer is correct, ang gagawin natin dito, class, i-multiply natin yan, no? Yung 8.97, syempre, yan ang ating side length natin. Okay? So, mag-checking tayo rito. Tignan natin kung tama yung sagot natin. So, we have SA is equal to 6S square, right? So, yung ating SA dito, na given is 483, right? And then, yung ating side length is 8.97 square. I-prove natin na magiging 483. So, 8.97 square. So, meron tayo ditong 80.4609. Okay? So, times 6. meron tayong 482.7654. And, pwede tayo mag-round off dyan. I-round off natin yan. So, that is actually 483. Okay? So, ibig sabihin tama yung sagot natin. So, ganun lang kasimple. So, this is the end of our video. I hope na meron kayo natutunan. Thank you for watching. Follow for more.